Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Red zone opportunity, and the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss, and then pick up your block and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough backs bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down throw for Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Taylor under pressure. They got him again. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go to Elliott again, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. They find some open field here. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a return will stop right around the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Taylor, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for a Giants first. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On first down, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
He's got time in the pocket, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run the option left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Bryant spread out to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they run a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left side here to Bryant. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, offense.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking for the guy carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Taylor, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Taylor finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll look to throw, dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Pushing now, Barney.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. For these, trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Let's go. Black round.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. That's caught at the 1. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he puts it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good field return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And
there he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Ohio!
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's hauled in by Shepard. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now it's Taylor. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Shipped together here from the D-line. 1st and goal here from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ozzie Newsome, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll look to throw, and he connects with Ebron. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders, is exactly what happened on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And some space here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense has it first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So now a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Now 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun now on third down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Beckham will go in motion right. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll try, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Tyrod Taylor taking it in. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together.
And, a crusher there as it's in. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Grant on the return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Surveying the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7.
Now, that has to be fun for a head coach to watch. They've been working on clock management since the first day they went to camp. And guess what? It all came together there. A team that understood the situation, got out of bounds, and stopped the clock.
They go play it, and this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles,
themselves, can they? I mean,